So what's your sobriety date, Brenda?
May 7th, 2021.
2021.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Ooh, I was still in the madness of 2021.
Yeah.
Ooh,
COVID.
Yep.
Yes.
Everybody goes on parole.
Yeah.
You know, COVID, that might get overlooked a lot. A lot of people just went hard in the paint during COVID.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, man, because you could wear a mask everywhere.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real.
Didn't have to hide going into Royal King. Already got a mask on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, where are you from? You from here?
Right here, hometown, Winchester,
Oh,
Kentucky.
you're from here.
Yeah.
Man, we talk a lot about Winchester. What a cool little place.
Yeah.
If you're in the madness, no. But when you're, the community around here is really cool. There's always something going on. I talk about that a lot, like the Rock the Block and the park, and come see the live music, food. You know, they're always doing something. Always doing something.
You know, we take ourselves wherever we go, and like this is my hometown. This is where I want to come back to. But I've gotten high in every single gas station here, and like College Park, like they would literally sit there and wait on me, all the cops, and like I'd be hiding in the slide.
They knew who you were.
Yeah, for sure.
So you want to dive in? Tell us a little bit about.
Oh, sure.
How you got
Well,
here?
first off, I'm like so honored and really grateful to be here. I'm really proud of you guys. This is absolutely amazing. Like, just a little glimpse into you guys' journey. Like, it just makes me look so proud. I'm just so proud of y'all because y'all are truly, truly killing it. But yeah, May 7, 2021, and it got bad, and it got real bad. And I'm just gonna tell you guys. So I started binge watching The Walking Dead a couple weeks ago, and the zombies came out, and I'm like, oh, there I am. Like truly, you know, I wasn't talking, I wasn't sleeping, I wasn't eating, only after one thing, and I had mutilated myself, and like that's how bad that it got. Yeah, so like that was truly a reminder, because like that's what I look like, and just was completely out of it. It got real bad. It didn't start off like that. I feel like that I had a really good childhood. I grew up in a farm, you know, out in the country, and had everything that a girl could want, you know, a horse, had it all. My teenage years, and things happened, and I was exposed to some elements, and, you know, we can always talk about that later. Yeah, like, I feel like money became a big thing for me, because I did not become an addiction until late in my 20s. Like I was like 27, 28. But
did you love the money?
I loved the money, you know.
You know, David's talked about that too. And
it's a whole other animal.
Mine looked different.
Yeah.
But I guess I can understand how that once you get a taste for that good money, that's
easy money.
Easy money, yeah.
For sure. And I can remember, you know, like being 16 years old, and I had 2 jobs, but I still had like a little hustle on the side, because, you know, that's one of those things that we always want more and more and more. And it's, you know, the pursuit of happiness is the chase of a lifetime, and you're never going to get there. Until like years later, it took me, you know, a while to find out that, you know, there really is no path to happiness. Like happiness is the path, and you have to find your happy. But, you know, so I've always had like this little hustle on the side. But I had broken my back, and so, you know, pain pills become a big thing. And even though like I wasn't taking them, like I feel like it was just like handed to me, like here you go, like make these dollars.
That was my biggest demon.
Yeah. And, you know, like I tried to escape this town. I kept coming back here, but, you know, I signed up for the Army when I was 17, and I got a discharge because I had a broken back, but that like just opened the doorways when I come back. By 21, I owned my own business, but it was a front to the things that I was really doing. Everything looked good, you know, from where you're standing, but, you know, out the back, you know, I'm getting all these, because back then you could literally just send in an MRI, and you're getting all these things in the mail, some Lortabs, Xanaxes, all these things.
Right.
And, you know, so I was making a killing, and like I have had it all and lost it all so many times. And just having the little bit that I have today, and I've gained it like legally, it just, you know, it means so much. Have I then lost my train of thought? I don't even remember where I was going with that.
It's funny because you just touched on something that we've hit on a couple of times. It's like, how crazy is it that to see somebody in treatment work so hard and then throw it all away? Well, David brought it up a couple episodes ago. You know, how many times have we built up this great life and then threw it all away? How many times have you lost everything we've owned?
Everything. Cops kicking my door, take everything, you know, gaining all back.
Easy come, easy go, though. You know?
opioid epidemic. Really fell victim to that. You know, the whole pain clinic Florida thing. You know, and now, you know, here I am, where I wasn't taking them before, but now I am. And, you know, so then it's my back hurts, I'm taking one. I'm having a bad day, I'm taking one. The baby won't quit crying, so I'm taking two. And literally, truly, you know, it just progressed and progressed and progressed. I'm, you know, snorting 20 Percocets, having it all. To then where the real demon came in, I became an IV user.
Yeah.
And to shooting one and losing it all.
Yeah.
And I can just remember, you know, just start life in, and now I'm a waitress, and I go to hand somebody an ink pen, but I'm handing them a needle, you know, like these, yeah, like that's, you know, that's where it got to,
nice.
you know, because
Brenda.
Yeah, like it got real bad,
Yeah.
you know, but through that, I didn't think that I had a problem, or, you know, I can stop tomorrow, or
You can
let me
handle
wait
it.
till Monday, you
I
know,
can control it.
Yeah.
Monday never comes, and so yeah.
Crazy how we don't see it ourselves.
Yeah.
And think that nobody else does, but
Yeah.
everybody has to see what we're.
And I don't know at that point, like, what it would take, because, you know, like I said, I didn't even start using until I was 28, but I truly feel like I've lived 3 different lives. Like, there was the me before drugs, the me on drugs, the me now. Totally, all 3 are different, and like I'm still on that path to finding myself, because even the me before drugs, I still have all this criminal thinking, you know, that takes a while to get rid of, and all these old habits and addictive behaviors. And then, even though I didn't start using until I was late in my 20s, my whole 30s is a blur. You know, it's just in and out of jail, and I don't know what it would truly take, and God had to truly smack me in the face. And I lived in hell, and I found out that hell had a basement, and when I woke up, you know, I couldn't.
So what do you think your, what, if you had to put a finger on it, what do you think your actual breaking point was?
My actual breaking point was that day, May 7th, 2021, because I had a spiritual experience that day. I always thought that it was a spiritual awakening, but then after like diving in, you know, a spiritual awakening is like a vast change that happens over time. And this spiritual experience, it was like, you gotta
do something.
If you don't do it, like, this is your last chance. Like I heard a voice and it talked to me real bad, you know, and I will not save you again. And I had overdosed before, but like that day, it was nothing like that day. And there was just all these things that were revealed to me, and I feel like God just showed up and shook me that day. He kept on trying, and I would never, you know, reach back out to him. He kept putting his hand out, and I would never reach out, because looking back, you know, all these times of, you know, in and out of jail, I'm like, yeah, I'll do good, but I can do it one more time, and had dope waiting on me when I got out. And but that day it was like a shake, and I had been in jail for almost a year before that, so you would have thought, yeah, you know, like I was ready. They had offered me treatment for the first time, which was drug court, and I'm like, okay, well, you know, I can get high before I start all this, you know. So even after being in jail for a year, I get out and use, and then I go, because Brenda can't get high just one more time, you know. So then I'm on another path, and like after 3 weeks, you know, from being out of 3 forts, and supposed to be with my 3 kids at 3 o'clock, and I, you know, did 300 to the 10th, and it took 3 Narcans to bring me back, and all these things kept revealing to me. And that's another thing, and it was just that spiritual experience, like, and it, you know, the Bible says in all things will be renewed, you know, through Christ, and it's all things. And so when I came back to at that moment, like, I felt new, like I could not even have my senses about me. Like, I couldn't walk, I couldn't talk, like I had to, like, it's like my being a baby calf being born again, and my knees together, and having to try to get to the bathroom, because now I've been Narcan, so now, you know, I can't even make it to the bathroom without puking and everything. So like, I think that was my.
I've never been Narcan, but
I've
never have. So
it sucks.
So that throws you right into withdrawal.
Yes.
Is that right?
Well, yeah, it wakes you up and you are mad.
Yes.
Is
Yeah.
that right?
Yeah,
Pissed off. Your buzz gone completely.
completely gone. And
Okay.
you get this dull ache, and it's like, oh God.
Yeah.
Why did you do that to me? I was right where I wanted to be. How dare you Narcan me? That's what I was always saying.
Mm.
Well, when I was out,
Wow, that's crazy.
I had a
That's how
vision.
you're.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's how my brain works.
That's why would you bring me out of that? I was feeling,
I was right where I wanted to be. I wasn't dead.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah. When I was out, like, it was like fade to black, and you know, like I truly seen myself in a casket with my 3 kids burying me, and then it switched, and I seen myself like talking and helping people, and I heard a voice and it said, "I will give you a good life." And so when I came back to, I'm like, oh my God, like it was like I knew what I needed to do, but I didn't know exactly how I was going to do it. Because even though like I had this vision, and I went to rehab 2 days later on Mother's Day, because I always said I would never go to treatment. But I went with the open mind and the open heart of show me all that you could show me, because I cannot do this anymore. Like show me the way, because Brenda's way is not working. And you know, like God truly was the last thing that I tried and the first thing that worked.
Wow, that's awesome, Brenda.
Well,
that's awesome.
Well, I'm glad you made it.
Yeah, me too. Like I would not be here today, and I had that, you know, in the forefront of my mind at all times, that like, you know, I don't have another one in me.
Yeah.
And I don't want to test it either.
Right.
I truly believe like I have been saved too many times. I have been given a purpose, and like my struggles I have turned into my strengths, and you know, but I don't ever want to get too far away from that either. You know, it's that
to have found your calling. Because I watch you. I watch you, Dave.
Yeah.
Back me up on this, man.
Yeah.
I watch you at work with the clients, and you know,
it's genuine.
It is so genuine, and you get fired up, son.
Yeah. And I feel like that's not me. I feel like something takes over me, and I feel like we have been, you guys too. Like we have been put through this, and I seen one of you guys' podcasts when you guys are talking about the why me, why me.
Yeah.
So many times I said, why me, Lord, why? You know, and it wasn't until it was like put on me, it was you. And I had to show you the way out, so that way you would know the way out when you go back in.
Right.
You know, and you guys asked me before this, have I found dope, you know, since I've been sober? And yeah, like I was put in the midst of it in the beginning. Thankful for God and Vivitrol and drug court, you know, because I don't know how I would handle it, you know, because Vivitrol, like I've had heroin in my hands and just could not even think about it.
Right.
But we were shown the way out to be able, you know, to bring other people out. You know, of course it's up to them, but we can show them what worked for us. But yeah, I feel like we were given gifts of the Spirit, and I've always had that voice that like if I'm in a concert and I'm in the nosebleeds, you're gonna hear me, you know.
There'll be 30,000 people.
Yeah.
Can you hear Brenda?
Yeah. But yeah, whether it's empowerment, encouragement, speaking, which I truly believe you boys have the gift of doing, leadership, you know, like you were given this gift and you don't use it, it's gonna keep, you know, and playing on you until you start doing it.
It's funny you said it, because we don't want to let this opportunity pass us by.
Yeah.
You know, we feel like David Kane, he said, "Hey man, I got this idea." I'm like, "That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Let's do this, man. Let's not just say we're gonna do it. Let's go for this, man. Let's go for it."
Yeah, I have seen you guys progress. You know,
every
through
step of the
your
way,
journey,
right?
and I have heard your story. I have not heard yours, but I've had so many clients come to me and say, "Oh my gosh, you know, I can relate so much to Frazier." And then after hearing your story, like I'm like, he can speak really good, you know, just getting the words out, because sometimes I struggle with the right words and the things that come out of my mouth. I'm like, does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I know. I've shared my story a couple times in the center, and I always get a good feedback from it. A lot of people. One thing I've noticed that when I talk in the center, like and I don't plan it. Like if I try to plan something, it don't go right. But if I just stand up there and do it, it just comes out. And when I do it, I can catch people's attention. I can get nobody's cross talking. Ain't nobody doing none of that. They're listening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think it's just because, like you said, I've been through the pits of hell, and I made it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But people can relate because it's honest and it's true. I mean, I can sit there and I can listen to people talk, and I can tell if they're lying or if it's real. And I don't ever lie about it. I just tell them what it is. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
But,
man, as addicts, we can sense bullshit a mile away.
Instantly.
Bullshit. If you're bullshit,
and
I've been sitting in those seats, and a speaker come in,
I know,
and you'd be like, "He's so full of shit," and then you're done.
Yeah.
You're done with it.
Off.
Ain't nobody coming up to talk to him after he's done. You know, because we know.
Yeah.
We know.
Yep. That's real.
So you got to be genuine.
Yep.
If you're going to take the initiative to stand up in front of a room full of people, you better be honest.
Tell the truth.
You better be timeless and honest right then. You know, it's...
Don't try to paint a picture that you're not. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I'll tell you what. I don't know.
Brenda, we're so glad you came on, man.
Thanks.
So thrilled. I tell you what. I tell you where Brenda shines, and even when I was in treatment, and then when I got out of treatment and came back to work, I was privileged to be a part of the weightlifting competition thing. Brenda gets fired up for it.
Oh,
boy,
yeah.
oh boy.
Yeah.
Does she? Talent shows.
Talent show.
Woo! I mean, the next day she's like,
And
you know, Brenda just had a good time the day
Yeah.
before because she ain't got no voice.
Yeah, I think when I was little, I wanted to become an auctioneer, and I know that I talk really fast. And I had a client tell me one time, and he was like, "Sometimes I don't know what you're saying, but I know it's inspirational." And I'm like, "Oh, it's
It's
like my
like,
day."
Yeah.
Come on, you guys, let's get back. I know she said some good stuff in there. I know
Yes.
she did.
Yes, I feel like I have to. We have to be the hype man, for these people because.
You don't need no hype, man. Girl.
But many times when you guys come in there, because it doesn't matter what we say or how many people are telling you you're doing good. The voice in your head is always gonna be the loudest voice in the room.
Right.
So it's what you're telling yourself. And for so
Mhm.
long, I can't do this. I'm not worth it. Da 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 da. I'd be better off, And like there was never a point that I wanted to die, but there was a point that I didn't care if I did.
Right.
So I'm like, these people don't realize it yet that the person they're going to be in their future are rooting for them right now.
Mhm.
So until then, let us do it. Let's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, too, and it helps too. I mean, let's
Yeah.
be real about it. In a long-term treatment, you get in there, and it's like it's the same old shit. It's
Yeah.
every day. You get
Yeah.
that dull blah.
And
you
how
gotta
do you
break
treat
it
this
up.
at a weightlifting competition?
I've
know
never
what I'm
heard
saying?
of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta
Or
get
talent
over it.
shows.
Those talent shows. I mean,
I love it.
David, you were her right. You
We-
guys worked closely
Yes.
together in the weightlifting competition.
Yeah.
I tried to help as much as I could, but it was pretty much you guys handled the thing. And then
Yeah.
you and I with the,
Yes,
the
talent
talent
show.
show. What a great! It's
Yeah.
just been really fun working
Yeah,
with
those
you.
are some
you
like
know?
my
Yeah,
funnest
absolutely.
days, just to see people like it's not redundant, and like now they're really getting to show like that they're coming out of their shell, they're believing in themselves again. Like I just love it, and
Yeah.
it's those.
And she'd be throwing those little Jesuses around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody needs a little Jesus. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody does.
Yeah.
Everybody needs a little
Yeah.
Jesus. don't they? Who's your favorite band?
Oh God, like I love all music.
It's hard to pick one.
It is.
But if you had to name one,
If you had to pick one.
put her on the spot.
Well, I go from Tupac to George Jones, so
Oh, so do I. So do I.
I was all into Master P and I'm a No Limit Soldier and all that stuff, and like I just love it all. Like music. Yes,
Yeah. Heck yeah. Tupac or Biggie?
Tupac.
All the way.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah,
I think Tupac wins by a landslide.
for sure. Yeah.
My favorite song by Tupac was "Hit 'Em Up."
Hit him up. son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That's a good one.
that might be the one that did him in.
I ain't a killer, but don't push me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's right. Come with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, "How'd you get so gangster?" And I'm like, "Well, you
Yeah.
know."
If you go to places that we went, you got to pick up
Right.
a little bit of it.
Yeah.
I
I went in the places that we went, like looking back, I'm like, what in the hell was I thinking? Because I put myself in some
Wouldn't go
Like-
there now for nothing.
no, like I've got something up here now, but I've put myself in places with guns to my head, and I'm like, you're gonna shoot me because I'm not getting out of this car.
And situations with bad people, bad
Yeah.
situation. It's just crazy
And in a lot of
what addiction
situations,
will do.
I was the bad person, like
Oh,
yeah,
come on.
Oh, what? Wait a minute. You was the bad person?
and yeah, I mean,
So we
Done
have
some
to
things.
own. We have to accept the part we played in things, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a hard one to swallow sometimes. Still,
Yeah.
still even sober, I'm like,
yeah, and and that can be who we become too. So like when things are happening at the center, like say bullying and stuff, and I'm like, it is all about, we are human, so we are gonna have negative thoughts, and I don't like the B word, and I might think, oh, somebody be a bitch, but I'm not gonna say it, right?
Right.
Because we have to watch our words. Our words become our we have to watch our thoughts become our words become our actions become our habits become our character becomes our destiny. So in the madness, all I thought about was dope, you know, and then
Right.
that's all I would, you know, hey, when you come through, that's all I'm talking about, and then that's all I'm doing, and then I'm in and out of jails, and then that's all I'm known for. So, you know, it takes 21 days to build a habit, 90 days to change a lifestyle. So if you can start thinking better in 3 weeks, then you'll start doing better. So now, you know, because I started thinking positive thoughts and taking all that out, and I'm speaking positive, and then I'm doing more positive things, and yeah. So
Okay.
it really is, you know, the words are, you know, they speak life and death. So for the longest time, I spoke so bad about myself. And so I speak positive because, you know, when you think about it, words are made of spelling and we put spells out there. So
Right.
when we speak positive.
Yeah.
So what do you do in work? What is your job title? What are you?
So I'm a peer support and a client care coordinator. So like I have 2 jobs. Doing groups and meeting with people. As client care coordinator, like my job is to I just want everybody to feel heard and respected.
Mhm.
And you got a problem? Let's talk about it. You know, they
We'll
can
talk
cry
about
to
it.
me. They can vent to me. I'm probably gonna cry with them. Because y'all know I do that, and I done cried this morning. And but yeah, you know, because before when we had problems, we ran on that, or we did drugs to cover it up, or you know,
Mhm.
took me a long time to realize that emotions are not our enemy.
Right.
You know, and so you got to truly feel it in order to heal it, to be able to deal with it. So we're not slapping band-aids on things. You know, let's get it out, let's talk about it. You know, and it
Wow. Going from causing harm to helping. Man, that's
Help
Try,
somebody,
try.
Brenda.
I'm trying.
Let's go.
Yeah. Well, look, if you had, let's say our episode reaches somebody out there that's listening and they're watching you right now, and they wanted to reach out for help, or if they was in a madness or something was going on in their life, what would you say to them right now?
I would say, you know, pick up the phone. There are, you know, there's there was a stigma, such a stigma on it. But now, like, more people are coming out and open. There's so many of us that are waiting and willing to help you. We're just waiting. Like, you know, you're not alone. We have been through, we haven't all, you know, we weren't all in that same boat, but we were all in that same shipwreck. And so we can relate to what you're going to, and there is help.
That's a good way to put it. Not in the same boat, but we was in the same shipwreck.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
good.
we was on the Titanic, and if you don't know, the Titanic sunk.
Yeah,
You know, so
yeah.
you know, like they say, faith without works is dead. You know, so yeah, like you're given an opportunity, but it's up to you to take it. You know, so if you're drowning and you're asking God to come and bring, you know, a rescue, He's going to, and
Yeah.
He's going to bring a helicopter, and He's going to throw it, but it, you know, the wind's blowing, so it's over here. It's not
Yeah.
right on you. You got to swim to it.
Okay.
So reach out.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Brenda, thank you so much for
Thank
Brenda
you guys so
Taulbee,
much for
thank you
having
so
me,
much
guys.
for coming on.
Yes, thank you, Brenda, for coming out. My name is David Frazier,
My name's Tim Lewis.
I'm Brenda.
and we'll talk about it later.
See you guys.
Oh my God, country's cornbread.
Yeah, we all are.
Oh,
You don't realize until you hear yourself on the thing, too.
does that make sense at all?
Yeah.
Oh
Hell
my
yeah, that
God.
was gangster as fuck, Brenda. Is it still recording, Dave?
Yep.